Problem number 14. Now, this problem is a little more advanced in the fact that you have more choices. You have 4 types of options from mass customization all the way down to continuous. You also have 3 types of variable cost. So once again, we'll select our Excel OM software, the crossover analysis. There are 3 types of costs in this particular case, and there are 4 options. Make sure you have volume analysis selected. Again, the graph is optional, whether you want to do that or not. Certainly not required. And you now have your spreadsheet. Now, to save some time, I have pre-done this. So just copy and paste. Now, one of the things you need to be careful with is the fact that the information in your textbook is presented in rows, and in this case, in the software, it's in columns. So they're flipped. So just be careful with the information here. Right. So you have your fixed costs, your intermittent, your repetitive, and your continuous. See that intermittent is the least expensive when it comes to fixed costs, but is the most expensive when it comes to total variable costs. Now, continuous, which has the highest fixed costs, has the lowest variable costs, and that's the typical relationship that you'll have between fixed and variable. Low fixed, high variable, or high fixed, low variable. Now, in this particular case, this company is projecting a demand of 24,000 units. So there's the volume, 24,000 units. Now you can see that at 24,000 units, the best option is intermediate, intermittent even. So in this particular case, that has the lowest cost. But you also have to be careful with the fact that this particular problem also doesn't want to know the lowest cost, it wants to know the highest annual profit. So you're going to need to calculate the revenue, which would be done by taking the 24,000 units and you're going to multiply it by $120. So you have 2,880,000. The expense is from here, C26, and your profit is the difference between the two. You have to do an extra step. It doesn't change your answer for part A. So that's the answer for part A is intermittent. But the answer for part B, what is the value of the annual profit, is 200,000. One other way that you could do this to calculate the profit, if you just want to do it in one step, you could take the 24,000 units and you could multiply it by the selling price minus the variable costs. And then you also need to subtract fixed costs. You wind up with the same number, whichever way works best for you. So you can calculate total revenue, total expenses, and in this case, you would have a $200,000 profit either way. All right.